You know, when I was a kid, I used to play cards with my granddad. And, you know, it was the weirdest thing. I was just a very small kid and really wanting to learn to do more card games and card tricks. And my granddad was there, and he said, look, you know, let's just do some more tricks in a minute, but let's play cards. And so he'd be teaching me all the simple games like brag and rummy and gin and those kind of simple card games. And for some reason, he would always win. And even when I got really, really good, and I thought, I'm going to start I started to read books and everything, and for some reason, he could always win at cards. I had no idea why it was. Sometimes he'd even let me win a bit to sort of lull me into the sense of security, and then suddenly, smack, he'd grab me, and that'd be the end of it. So for years, I wondered why this was, and eventually, I found out. It's this. You see, my grandfather came from Ireland, and he went over to the USA, and he became a riverboat gambler, sailing up and down the Mississippi on the riverboats, gambling for money. And here's the thing. He worked out a system to cheat at cards. In fact, he worked out a way of marking the cards so he could always win the games. Now, he was just not your ordinary riverboat gambler. He was the Irish riverboat gambler. So this is where he had the advantage on the other guys. You see, most people would think to look for marks on the back of cards, but actually he did something different. He marked them on the front. Yeah, it's a very sneaky system, and I'll show you exactly the way that it works. Now, this is obviously not my granddad's original deck, but I've followed the instructions in his notebooks, and I've made it up perfectly. So I'll give you an example. Let me take one card. Yep, let's start with this one. Okay, now, it's a little tricky in here because the lighting's not perfect, but if I just get that, yeah, okay, I've got that perfectly now. That card, Peter, is the 7 of hearts.
Really?
I can see you're impressed. Okay. No, let me do another one, skeptics. Okay, right. Yep. All right. That one right there, that is, yep, I've got it. That card is the 6 of diamonds. Let's see if you can do this, Peter. I'll choose an easy one for you to start with. Just go with that. I'll try and hold it in the light for you.
I'd say the 7 of spades.
7 of spades.
Yeah.
Absolutely spot on. That's good. Let's try a harder one. Yeah, let's go with this. Try that one.
The King of spades.
The King of spades. You're a natural at this, aren't you? You're absolutely bang on. I'll tell you what. I have actually taken this system one step further than my granddad did. Instead of just marking the cards on the face, I've also marked them on the back. But I don't mark all of them. I only mark the ones that I need in the game. And yeah, let's see if you can do this. You see, you don't actually have to look at the back to read the marks. You can read them just by instinct, by looking at the face of the card. So just fan through the cards, Peter, and just remember one as you go through. Okay, you got one?
Yeah.
So which card stood out to you a little more than the rest?
The 6 of diamonds.
The 6 of diamonds. Okay, let's go with that. 6 of diamonds. Up, there it is right there. Now, remember what I said. When I need a card in the game, I mark it on the back. And remarkably, Peter, you found the card that I marked on the back. That's it, the 6 of diamonds. No. Hold your applause. They might all be marked. Now, I know what you're thinking. Perhaps the rest of the cards are marked, and maybe he's going to do something sneaky here. Well, you know, you're hardly going to believe this, but some people can't even see those marks. And for the benefit of the people who can't see those marks on the back, that's the only card that I take from a red deck. The rest of them come from a blue back deck.